In this video, you're going to learn the step-by-step process on how to remove and install a toilet. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is turn the water off. Next thing is flush the toilet and hold the lever down to get as much water out as we can. Next, pull the cover off the tank. We drained all the water out of there that we could, but there's still some water in the tank, so we take a sponge and a bucket and get the remaining water out. Get the water in the bowl out. I just use a cup, scoop it out. Get as much as I can and then sponge the rest. Next, disconnect the water line. I put a sponge underneath here to catch any little bit of water that might come out. This cap comes off, take the nut off, and the washer. Do that on both sides. Next, lift the toilet off. And I'm just going to set it on an old dirty towel. Take the bolts out and take the old wax ring off. And I just put it in a garbage bag. It's sticky, messy stuff. With a little bit of the wax removed, you want to stick a rag down in there, not too far that you lose it, but it'll prevent anything from going down there that could mess up your septic or sewer system, and also keep the gases from the septic or sewer from coming into the house. Pull the rag out, don't forget that. Center the wax ring in the hole. Now we can put the bolts in place. Just goes in that slot. Turn them perpendicular. And it comes with a plastic washer to hold it in place while you're setting the bowl. There's full instructions on the box of the wax ring. Before setting the toilet, you want to make sure that the base is clean, that there's no wax on it. We're good to go. We're ready to set the toilet, and it helps to have a spotter, especially since I left the tank on. But go ahead and lift it in place, and you've got to get those bolts to go through. And then you just wiggle it back and forth with your body weight. To secure it in place. Make sure it's straight. And we're ready to secure it. Put the plastic washer on. And the metal washer. And the nut. And do the other side. When tightening these down, the toilet is snug on the floor, so you just want to snug these down, just barely, so it holds it in place. You don't want to tighten it too tight, or you'll bust the plastic flange, or you can crack the porcelain. That's good. Now I'm going to saw these off because they're too long, so I can get the cap on. You don't have to saw all the way through, and then you just break them off. Install the cap, and we just hook our water line back up. Just hand tight. Turn the water on and check for any leaks. She's dry as a bone. Tank's not leaking. Flush and check. Works great. Put the cover back on the tank, and she's all done. If this video was a help to you, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And I look forward to helping you with other projects online.